When I was appointed Minister for Planning and National Development in the year 2003, I described Kenya as a country of great potential but a disappointing underachiever. And my mission as Minister for Planning was to turn around that disappointment and ensure that Kenya became an achiever.
Professor Peter Anyang Nyongo, a legacy of leadership, scholarship, and cultural diplomacy. Born on October 10th, 1943 in Rata, Kisumu, Kenya, Professor Anyang Nyongo has been a pivotal figure in Kenya's political and academic spheres. Growing up during the era when Kenya was known as British East Africa, Professor Nyongo witnessed the country's struggle for independence, which was achieved in 1963 when he was 20 years old. The period of transformation deeply influenced his commitment to the liberation and development of Kenya and Africa. Professor Nyongo pursued his undergraduate studies at Makerere University in Uganda, a prestigious institution that has educated numerous African leaders and scholars. During his time at Makerere, he served as president of the Guild, demonstrating early leadership qualities. He graduated with first-class honors in political science, a testament of his academic excellence. In 1974, Professor Nyongo earned a master's degree from the University of Chicago, followed by a doctorate degree in 1977. His time in the United States enriched his academic and political perspectives, equipping him with the knowledge and skills to contribute significantly to Kenya's development. During his studies, he formed close friendship and he knew Barack Obama Sr., further strengthening his ties to the African American community. Upon returning to Kenya, he took up a teaching position at the University of Nairobi, where he became a professor of political science. His academic career also included visiting professorships at the universities of Addis Ababa and in Mexico, where his daughter, Academy Award winner and star of the Black Panther movie, Lupita Nyong'o, was born in 1983. You see, throughout his career, Professor Nyongo has been strongly involved in the struggle against authoritarian rule in Kenya. He has authored several books on democracy and governance, contributing to the intellectual discourse of these critical issues. His noble works include, quote, Popular Struggles for Democracy in Africa and The Study of African Politics, A Critical Appreciation. You see, for his contributions for scholarships in democratization, he received the German African Award in 1985 and the African Brain Gain Award in 2005. You see, Professor Nyongo's political journey saw him serve as a member of Parliament, Minister of Planning and National Development, and Minister of Medical Services. As Minister of Medical Services, he played a critical role in transforming Kenya's healthcare system, including the establishment of the National Health Insurance Fund to provide universal health care. His efforts in planning and development were instrumental in the creation of the Vision 2030, a blueprint aimed at transforming Kenya into a middle-income economy by 2030. You see, in 2013, Professor Nyongo was elected to the Senate as Senator of Kisumu County, and in 2017, he became Governor of Kisumu County. His tenure as governor has been marked by efforts to modernize Kisumu and improve the quality of life for its residents. You see, Professor Nyongo's leadership extends beyond politics. He has been a key figure in the Orange Democratic Movement, serving as its Secretary General in contributing to its vision for Kenya's future. You see, Professor Nyongo's influence is also felt in the cultural realm through his daughter, Lupita Nyong'o, an Academy Award-winning actress known for her role in The Black Panther and receiving an Academy Award for the film 12 Years a Slave. You see, this connection has brought international attention to Kisumu, highlighting its significance as a cultural and political hub. You see, the upcoming first Black Family Reunion in Africa, hosted by Governor Nyong'o, is a historic event that symbolizes the deep connections between Africa and the African American community. You see, this reunion, facilitated by Anthony of Elmore, aims to honor the legacies of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Tom Mboya, fostering a spiritual and cultural bond between Orange Mound, the first Black community in America built for Blacks by Blacks, and the city of Kisumu, Kenya, in a sister city agreement. You see, this event underscores Professor Nyong'o's commitment to bridging the gap between Africans and African Americans, promoting unity and mutual understanding. You see, Professor Nyong'o's personal experiences and academic background makes him uniquely qualified to connect Africans and African Americans. You see, his first-hand experience with the civil rights movement in America, combined with his involvement in Kenya's liberation and democratization, provides him with a deep understanding of the struggles and aspirations of both communities. You see, in 2019, Professor Nyong'o visited Memphis. He met with Anthony of Elmore, where he enjoyed African food at Elmore's home, and he promised to return with his family, including his daughter, Lupita Nyong'o. You see, this visit highlighted a strong personal and cultural ties between Professor Nyong'o and the African American community. See, Professor Nyong'o and Anthony of Elmore are promoting the idea of the Tom Mboya African and African American Museum, Education, Culture, and Entertainment Center to be built in Kisumu, Kenya. See, we need a permanent structure whereas we can bring African and African Americans together. You see, the city aims to celebrate the shared history and cultural heritage of Africans and African Americans, further strengthen the bonds. Professor Anyang Nyongo and career exemplified the power of education, leadership, and cultural diplomacy. His efforts connect Africans and African Americans through events like the Black Family Reunion initiative. See, like the proposed museum underscores his commitment to fostering unity and mutual understanding. As a scholar, politician, and culture ambassador, Professor Nyongo continues to inspire and lead, making him a significant figure in the ongoing dialogue between Africa and the African American community.